This week, we're at Bonita Lakes Mall in Meridian, Mississippi. This classic southern town is known for its railroad heritage, love of music, and food that is heavily influenced by Cajun cuisine. Let's meet our two teams.
Can you reach that big knife?
Can I watch you try first?
Keep this thing myself. My name's Erica, and I'm a line cook.
I'm Steven, and all my friends call me Steve-O, and we are best friends. I've known Erica since I was 3 years old. Our families were very good friends growing up.
Seasoned salt, some ground thyme in there.
Good deal.
Steve-O's like a brother to me. I'm the big sister, and he's the little brother. He's kind of just like my right-hand man.
Bread looks good, boss.
That's Miss Boss to you.
About 6 years ago, I was moving back into town, and Erica called me and said, hey, do you need a job? I've got a dishwashing position open in my kitchen. And I said, sure. Once I got into the industry, I really fell in love with it.
Okay, 5 po' boys.
5 po' boys.
Heard.
So I came up with Po' Boy Station because the railroad history is very important to Meridian. That's where the name came from. It's the railroad crossroads of Meridian.
These po' boys are getting the hurricane sauce, correct?
Our Po' Boys are special because they all have special sauces on them that were custom created for the Po' Boy with Cajun seasonings. It is a super secret recipe. And also, we're using French bread from a bakery in New Orleans. It's our favorite. We've used it before.
Got beautiful shrimp coming up.
I mean, who doesn't like a big, juicy, sloppy sandwich?
What's the word? I was a young girl, 20 years old, when I went to New Orleans. I did a 9-week intensive cooking externship at a restaurant on Magazine Street. It was amazing. It changed my life. And then Katrina hit, and I lost everything in that house. Like a lot of people from New Orleans, I had to leave and start a new life somewhere else, which luckily for me was back home in Mississippi. So I decided to move back home and start from scratch again. Took a low responsibility job, just a line cook right now. But cooking's my thing. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. It's the only thing I'm ever going to do.
Oh, that's good. I know how to cook. Best cook in the house. I'm Thomas Jordan.
And I'm Mary Jordan.
Mary and I have been married 46 years. We met in 1967 in Chicago. She used to hate my guts, but eventually I won her over with my cooking.
Well, that's good.
See, if you listen to me, it's going to be good. I told you to add sugar to
Okay.
it. Our signature dish is Mississippi Delta tamales. All right, and babies are ready to go now. I've been making tamales for 45 years. It's a lot different from the usual Mexican tamales. They're smaller than the Mexican hot tamales. Also, they've got cornmeal around it. Most of the Delta tamales are done by machines, but they're hand rolled. And seasoning is the key factor. It has to be seasoned to perfection. We put chili powder in there, garlic. We might put a little cumin in there, and a lot of other recipes. I don't want to say everything, but that's the basic ingredients that we use. Suck the shuck hot tamales. Tamales so good, you want to suck the shuck. We used to own a restaurant in the 80s in Chicago.
It was not very successful. We had a bad location, so we had to close the restaurant down. We felt like we had failed.
But we've always been fighters. We've never had it easy.
Right now, Thomas and I sell our hot tamales out of a gas station. How you doing today?
They'll not charge us rent. That's a big incentive for us to stay
Big
there.
incentive, because we are on a limited income.
A whole dozen.
You want a dozen? Okay. What I do to earn my keep at the gas station is I clean the bathrooms every day, 3 tamales and some cheesy corn. Owning a food court eatery, it'll be a validation that we didn't give up. How's it taste today? There's not going to be a second chance for us.
Someone once said you have to get your scars before you get your stars. We've gotten our scars, now it's time for us to get our stars.
Take care. Have a great day.
What I have here in front of me is an opportunity to seriously change my life. I could go from living in a rental house and working as a line cook to being a small business owner. I mean, that's dream come true stuff right there.
I am so nervous. My heartbeat is racing. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Teams, good afternoon. How are you?
Great.
Thank you.
Welcome to Food Court Wars, and welcome to Bonita Lakes Mall, right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Teams, you have an opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to open your very own restaurant right here in the food court. Over the next 3 days, you'll be tested on the 3 elements that it takes to operate a successful food court restaurant. First, you have to have a solid concept. Secondly, you need to have a concrete marketing plan. You've got to get your name out there to draw customers in. And last, and most importantly, you have to make money. 2 days from now is opening day. The team that makes the most amount of money will win their space rent-free for a year. And I can't tell you how valuable that is as a startup. To kick things off, we're going to test your concept. You are going to make 50 samples of your signature dish and 50 samples of your favorite side dish. You've got 1 hour to cook. Only 7% of shoppers that come into the mall actually seek out the food court. So there's an untapped market of 93% of the shoppers that come here. I'll be collecting the comment cards and the tasters, and the team that wins today will get the chance to reach thousands of potential customers for opening day. More to come on that. So hit the halls of the mall and let these wonderful people here in Meridian, Mississippi know you're alive. Let's go. All right.
Our signature po' boy is a fried green tomato BLT with pimento cheese on it and a basil mayonnaise. That sounds kind of good, yeah. We're going to be making classic Southern size, like crawfish mac and cheese. It's a family recipe that came from my grandfather. Just tons of crawfish, tons of veggies. Got your celery, your onion, your bell pepper, garlic, hearty tomato broth, Cajun seasonings. It's so good.
Let's get some water. When that clock starts to tick, I'm very nervous. I'm getting butterflies.
I can start cutting the wings.
Mary and I are preparing hot tamales. It's kind of a family secret recipe, but it's mostly beef, and then the cornmeal's got the seasoning salt, chili powder in there, garlic, and the cheese and corn spray. We consider that a part of the tamales. Some of the things we put in there are obviously cheese, corn, tomatoes, peppers, and onions, and a lot of spices that give you the kick. People just love it. And we have a side dish of sweet and spicy chicken wings, which is really nice. It's harder than I expected, Mary.
It's going to be all right. We got this.
38 minutes left. An hour's not much time, but there's no doubt in my mind that we can pull this off because we're good cooks.
I got 20 minutes to get this mac and cheese in the oven.
Erica is very creative. She's a great cook.
I put the bacon back in just so it's a little bit crispier.
She's been to New Orleans and learned a lot of really interesting things.
Not worried about the other team at all. How the wings coming, man?
We cut the wing tip off and it looks so much better.
I'm starting to panic a little bit.
They're looking good.
The biggest concern is probably going to be the hot tamales, because I don't usually cook them this fast. Making 50 tamales in 1 hour is very difficult. I have to make them, put them in the corn husk, have to time to boil them. It's a time-consuming process. I don't think we got quite enough. We don't have time to make 50 tamales. So what are we going to do to get those 50 people to taste our tamales? Oh, boy. We got to cut these in half. We're not going to have enough time. I'm worried that these tamales are not up to my usual standards. I'm so concerned about this. And I know this is supposed to be a signature dish. Oh, man.
How many you got?
I don't think we got quite enough. We don't have time to make 50 tamales. So what are we going to do to get those 50 people to taste our tamales? Oh, boy. We got to cut these in half. We're not going to have enough time.
Thomas and I decide we're going to cut the tamales.
Ain't got no choice. I mean, we're up against the clock right now.
This way, if we cut them in half, then we'll have enough. Cut. But we know that we're going to sacrifice in appearance. I'm very worried about that.
We got about 5 minutes before we need to start plating. Erica and I live by this motto in the kitchen, and it's proper preparation prevents poor performance. Is the mac and cheese ready? If you properly prepare yourself for any situation, you can succeed.
This last 5 minutes is going to go by real quick, so let's hit it.
Oh, honey,
Now what?
we only got a few seconds.
We'll put some more cheese and corn in there.
If this is as good as it looks, we've got a winner.
How many cheese and corns you got?
I don't know. Oh. We ran out of time, and I'm very disappointed that our signature dish is not going to have the impact on the mall customers the way that we want it to have.
It took so long.
They're going to look at these tamales, and they're going to think, what is this? Let's go.
Just take this one.
Okay.
Coming out. Time's up for prep. If you like meat, cheese, or bread, you definitely like our food. So that covers pretty much everybody.
You want some cheese and corn? Want to test this? Here's a hot tamales here. Suck hot tamales.
Hey, you guys want to try a po' boy? Erica brought me into the industry and trained me. She taught me most of what I know. I've learned a lot from her.
Fill out one of these.
I do worry about letting Erica down, but I don't have a doubt that it would happen.
Tamales in the wings is what we're doing here. I'm literally shaking in my boots. I am scared to death. This is the first test, and it would hurt me for someone to say that they don't like my product, the work I put into it.
Too messy. Oh, too messy.
The shoppers are going to judge us by scoring our sample on a card from 1 to 5. 5 being the best. I want to see 5s all over the place.
You like that? Woo. Okay, good deal. Knowing that the winner of this challenge gets an advantage, we really want to win this thing.
You like it? That face didn't
Aloha. We're Suck the Shuck Hot Tamales, and we're going to be opening up a restaurant here Saturday. I'm very disappointed that our presentation is lacking in eye appeal. We have here Mississippi Delta tamales, homemade. If we don't impress the shoppers, then it's a failure.
Clean up your presentation a little bit. It looks sloppy. Smile.
Okay. Mary and I are fighters, and we realize that we've gotten knocked down before. The way we're going to get up here is get back up and stay positive. Those wings are very good, too. That's part of the Suck the Shuck tomorrow.
And then you can put that in there.
Mary, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what I really like about this? I like the idea of you being the face of the brand. You're the one that makes the connection.
Yes. Tyler, he knows what he's doing, and I'm going to listen to everything that he has to say, so I just start being myself. He's been doing tamales for over 45 years, and they're called Suck the Shuck tamales.
One of those and,
They taste so good, you want to suck the shuck.
Yeah.
So a tamale and a po' boy are walking down a dark alleyway, right? And they're gonna get into a fight, right? Who's gonna kick whose butt? The tamale's gonna kick whose butt. What about the po' boy thing? You like po' boys?
That was my favorite.
The po' boy was your favorite.
That was my favorite.
You like that one better.
Fried green tomatoes.
What about the name? Suck the Shuck.
It doesn't make any sense. Nobody is going to know what this whole restaurant is about.
All right, so tell me about the po' boy. You liked it? You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. It was just kind of dry. Like I needed a drink.
The bread was dry.
Right.
Crawfish macaroni and cheese really kind of interesting, right? Thanks so much, guys. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Hi, teams.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Great.
So, guys, I talked to the shoppers, and I got some very constructive feedback on both your dishes. Mary and Thomas, your tamales are falling apart and messy, but that's because you guys were disorganized in the kitchen. Eric and Steva, your fried green tomatoes were cooked perfectly, but the diners, they hated your bread. It was way over toasted. It was just too hard.
Right.
I tallied the comment cards, and this was very close. I tallied the comment cards, and this was very close.
I put my heart and my soul into this. It's time to find out if all this hard work is going to mean anything.
I am so nervous. I need this advantage. I need to win this.
The restaurant where the highest shopper rating is Thomas and Mary.
Wow.
Oh, don't hurt me. Wow, we won this. I am so excited.
Mary, how you feeling?
Very, very happy.
Hug it out, man.
Very, very happy.
The reason this is so emotional for me is because of all the hard work, the years of struggle. All of a sudden, it's paying off.
You executed a really good idea today. Good for you.
Thank you.
Totally shocked. I thought we had it. And this is definitely a swift kick in the pants, kind of a game changer, because even with food that I thought looked subpar, the crowd picked it.
Tomorrow, you'll be tested on the second element of a successful restaurant, and that is marketing. You need to get the word out to Meridian about opening day. Thomas and Mary, I bet you're wondering what your advantage is going to be.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
Tomorrow, you will do a live radio interview on WMOX, a very popular local radio show.
That's great. Love it.
The radio interview will allow you to reach out to thousands of customers, and it's worth $2,000 of airtime. It's a very, very valuable prize. You have a very wide audience to talk to tomorrow, so make sure you nail the message and nail the brand.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to take a few minutes with each of you separately, and we're going to talk about your restaurants. So I want to say off the bat, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you've got a really solid concept. I like it a lot.
Thank you. He's worked 45 years on those tamales. It just means everything to our family.
If we can do this and we can nail this brand, this will be successful for you for a very, very long time to come.
Oh, my.
Right? We've got to think through the name. So, Suck the Shuck. I don't think it really clearly explains your brand in a nanosecond, and that's how much time people will give you when they look over it, right? I would strongly suggest that you change your name, and I would make it more personal about you two as a team. I want people to know you and associate you with this particular restaurant. I was thinking about taking Mary, taking the first two letters of Jordan and calling it Mary Joe's Hot Tamales. It sounds like soul food. It sounds like Mississippi.
So Tyler suggested that would be a great name for us, and I like it. It's cool. And I think people like the concept of, an older lady with the gray hair and, that person that can cook.
Eat it up.
Yes.
I want it.
Tyler's help is crucial because he's been in the business a long time. He's very experienced. You got to be an idiot not to listen to the guy. I mean, and you getting information for free that someone else might have to pay a lot of money for.
Think through your marketing event for tomorrow. So think about your customer base. Who are they? Where are they from? How much money they make? Right? I really want you guys to knock it out of the park. Right? Take advantage of the radio tomorrow. You need to dial your message in, right? At this point, you're sort of down in the competition.
Right.
So what are we going to do about it?
We got to make sure our food is better.
Right. A lot of people can get po' boys a lot of different places. So your sandwich needs to be the best, the most authentic in this whole area. Let's talk about an authentic po' boy experience, right?
Okay.
I think once you start toasting a po' boy, it starts to feel like a Cuban sandwich to me.
So we should can the toasting idea altogether.
I would strongly make that recommendation.
All right.
Right?
Tyler's trying to help us fix our bread, and turns out not toasting it could be the solution. So I need to listen to what's going on around me and make the needed adjustments.
You got 2 more days in front of you. I'm going to have the keys to a restaurant space, and it could be yours.
All right.
Tomorrow is a big marketing event. We can call Director of Tourism and see what we can come up with. Perhaps they have some ideas of things that are happening here.
Mary and I decided to call the Director of Tourism to help us set up a marketing event for the next day.
We would like to cater an event to generate a buzz.
And maybe make contact with them and get the word out about what we're trying to do here.
How about we throw a luncheon at the Maryhill Mansion? It's a Civil War era home. We not only hold tours there, we hold luncheons there. That might be an ideal location for your event.
Oh, that's a great idea. Marketing is not something that I'm familiar with.
I can try to see if the mayor's available tomorrow and maybe some of our influential business leaders.
Our old restaurant failed because we had no marketing plan. So we have to make sure that we nail it.
We're excited about having you in Murray, and we look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, let's see.
Is there some music stuff happening? There's a festival or something coming up? To the concert hall.
Yeah.
Steve and I are looking for things to do for our marketing event, and there's a concert at the Riley Center. It's Aaron Neville.
I think we can pull it off. We're not going to interrupt the concert. We're not going to be going up to people during the
Right,
concert.
we'll catch them before. There's a pre-show at 6 o'clock, so that's a little early to be having dinner. Maybe those people will plan on going to dinner afterwards.
Right.
So they'll be hungry and we'll give them something to eat.
That sounds like a great idea. Erica and I are huge music fans. So when we found out Aaron Neville was playing in town, we have to go do that because we're doing the Po' Boy. He is from New Orleans. We know that's what we got to do.
I think it's a great audience for what we're doing. New Orleans, the food, the music. Tomorrow we're going to do the crawfish stew for sure. That's very New Orleans. Everybody liked it. I'm excited to serve it.
Right.
Want to do the roast beef po' boy and do it right.
Yeah, I think that represents us better anyway.
We lost yesterday's challenge. If we don't nail it at this Aaron Neville concert, we're going to be in trouble. Got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, let's go get some rest.
Let's do it.
On a roll now, babe.
Keep going. You're doing great.
What's up there, Joe?
Good morning.
How
How are you? It's marketing day. And I'm nervous about, being on the radio. However, we will be serving our Mississippi Delta tamales to the DJ at the radio station.
So what are we doing today? Are we steaming today, or are you gonna boil?
Well, I would rather steam them, but I'm not familiar with the technique. Yesterday, we ran out of time, and I wish I had another way of speeding up this process with the hot tamales because it's not working fast enough for me.
So what I want you to do is I want you to take these tamales. Now, once you get them all stacked up, put about about 3 inches of water in the bottom of this. Okay? You're going to wrap this up in foil and let them steam.
Being able to steam our tamales as opposed to boil them, this would cut the process easily in half.
Thank you.
Team Tamales going on the radio, and I'm bummed because I know they're going to reach thousands of people. I guess our banner can go across the top there.
Totally.
But it pushes me to really kill it at our marketing event. Let's get these unloaded and get going. Got a lot of work to do.
It's a pleasure to have Thomas and Mary Jordan. You're listening to the afternoon show on WMOX.
He's actually been doing tamales for 45 years.
Did you do tamales there in Chicago?
Yes,
Wow.
we did. We did.
45 years.
Mary Jo's Hot Tamales.
Come vote Team Homewood.
It's at Bonita Lakes Mall tomorrow. Don't miss the opening.
At this point, nobody knows about Po' Boy Station, but they're going to hear about Mary Jo's Hot Tamales.
Thank you.
We want to give him real New Orleans po' boy tonight, so we do the roast beef. And we decided not to toast the bread.
I want to have plenty of cabbage because if Tyler Florence walks up here and has a bite, I want him to cry.
Oh, look, this is beautiful. Our strategy is inviting the VIPs of Meridian. Let's get started with this. Perhaps they'll pass the word along and get other people to our restaurant.
Oh, these babies looking good already.
Okay.
What we're serving is our famous hot tamales and our fresh cheesy corn supreme. We're going to be doing our spicy and sweet buffalo wings and fried chicken.
I got this for you, Zach, to put the chicken in. We're really excited about this event at the Marihope Mansion. This event is going to be the talk of the town for many, many years to come. Welcome, come in. My name is Mary Jordan. When the guests start arriving, I'm greeting every single one of them, shaking hands, and I'm having a ball.
So the doors open, and all of a sudden there's a line of people waiting to get po' boys from us.
Is this no lettuce?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
This marketing event could be the game changer for us, and I know I can build killer po' boys. And I have my head down making sandwiches as fast as I can.
Thank you so much.
We got our rhythm, we got it going, feeling good.
Really good.
It's real good.
Really good.
Hi, guys. How are you? How's the food? You like the food?
Very much so.
The food's great.
Very much so.
So what do they tell you?
They told us that they were going to be all over the place.
Fantastic. Did they tell you when opening day was?
Tomorrow.
Excellent. Good deal. I'm glad 6. Fantastic. Enjoy your po' boy.
Thank you. That one has got some pimento cheese and corn chips with it.
What's up, guys?
Oh, good.
Congratulations. You got a nice big long line. Everybody in the room is happy. Everybody in the room knows you're opening a restaurant tomorrow. When and where. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Right? How's the bread?
I want you to try it, please.
Yo, cut me a piece. Let me have one. I still think it's too much bread.
Okay.
Right. All right. I think you can pull some of that bread out. Yeah.
We're going to fix it. There's still some work to do.
I'll see you in a couple months.
Perfect. Thank you.
Just come in to check and make sure everything is okay. Is everybody, everything okay? They love the food. One lady had chicken in her pocket. You got a drumstick in your purse?
What's that? This is the drumstick. This is a tamale. Oh, wonderful.
I'm feeling really good now. Every one of the guests that I'm talking to really enjoyed the food.
Do you guys know what's happening tomorrow? Opening all day. All right, so fantastic. Well, I'm glad the message is sick, so thank you so much for your time today. Hey, Thomas, how are you, man?
Tyler, good. How you today?
I'm great. You feel good?
I feel excellent.
I had a tamale. If you can do it tomorrow, you got a really good chance of winning this.
Okay.
They're delicious, man.
That's
You got a good product and a good story.
right.
All right, fantastic.
Thanks again. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about what's happening with this event. I think it's a success.
All right, so how do you think it went today?
I think it went very well.
Yeah.
Everything was positive. I didn't hear any negative things.
You invited 25 people. So what are the odds that this one marketing event will have any impact on your business whatsoever?
That's a lot of time spent on 25 people.
I think this particular event today was probably a waste of your time.
I'm really upset with myself that we did not think this through. I want to be successful. I don't want to go back to the gas station and clean toilets anymore. Enough is enough. I'm 64, he's 66. It's time for us.
What's going to stop you?
Nothing's going to stop us.
I love that.
Nothing's going to stop us.
That's what I want to hear. How you going?
Thank you.
Want to start right over in here?
You want us to work together? Mary and I decided go back to the mall with flyers on cards because those are the people in the mall that's there every day. Why didn't we think of that at first?
You start on the end, work our way back up?
I feel like a failure because it had never occurred to me that I'm only hitting about 25 people, and I could have used that time better served if I had done another marketing event. Put it in the driver's side forward, somebody to take it off so we can see.
So, I want to congratulate you. You sold the brand. That was great. I think your sandwich went from a 2 yesterday to about a 6.5 tonight. And I want to see it at a 10 by tomorrow. So this is a roast beef. This is an authentic New Orleans sandwich.
Tyler's been real serious about authentic New Orleans style po' boys. So he brings a bunch of po' boys from around town and he shows us how the bread is hollowed out and how it's really packed with ingredients.
That's a good sandwich, right?
Tyler's making a point that our po' boys are good, but they're not good enough yet.
This is what I want to see you guys tomorrow.
And there's no room to be a 2 or a 6. You got to be a 10.
I think we can pull this off, though.
Do you really know what's at stake here?
We're broke. We work in kitchens. We need some money. We need a career. We need a life. I want a business. I want to be running it. I want it to be successful. This is it. We're going to do it.
Po' Boy Station is going to be the best po' boys in Meridian. Hands down. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Great job tonight.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
I lost everything in the world once. I cannot lose this opportunity. We got some work to do tomorrow.
I know it.
For the last few days, Celia Barrett from Celia Barrett Designs has been working on our restaurant.
Look it. This is great.
Space looks awesome. There's a lot of things in the theme that have been incorporated. The corrugated metal on the front and then with the train logo was just awesome.
This is really nice.
The restaurant is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen.
Oh, isn't that awesome? Yes.
And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, this is mine. So I might as well get used to it because I'm going to win this competition. It was meant for us.
Mary Jo's hot tamales.
That is beautiful.
Good morning, teams. How are you?
Morning. Great.
Over the last few days, you've worked on your food, your concepts, and you've spread the word to get people here today. Marion Thomas, how could this change your life?
Our life would never be the same again. We can erase the past failures that we've had and take us to the next level.
Eric and Steve, has that put a little fire under you?
At whatever age, the opportunity is not going to present itself again. This is everybody's one shot.
I like both your concepts a lot. I've worked with you over the last couple of days. One of you will walk out of here with the keys to your own restaurant. In just a few hours, the food courts will be filled with people waiting to buy your food. The team that makes the most money today will walk away with their restaurant rent-free for 1 year. Let's do it!
Macaroni time. Getting the water on?
Yep.
It's opening day. It's do or die. We're pumped. We're ready. And we're going for it.
I'm getting the roast beef going.
Yep. Brought
The
down.
bacon going. What do you want us to do first?
Today is the day that our lives will be changed forever.
Okay, so now let's figure out what we're going to start on.
tamales.
We're going to
First
start
thing
on
we'll
the
do is
tamales. We're really fired up because of the fact that, you know, we want to move forward. We want to have a successful restaurant. We're bound and determined that we're going to do any and everything that we need to do to make that happen. I will start prepping.
What we're serving is our famous fire tamales. You got fried chicken, you got sweet and spicy chicken wings, and we got the freshly done cheese and corn supreme. We got potato salad on the menu, and also coleslaw.
Oh, this is beautiful. I'm really hoping and anxious that some of the people that we passed the flyers on their cars will come in today, and I'm hoping that that will make up for the low numbers at the mansion.
So menu for today, roast beef po' boy, fried shrimp po' boy, green tomato BLT po' boy. We're going to do macaroni and cheese with the crawfish, and my favorite, coleslaw. We're firing on all cylinders. We're ready to go.
E-Money Steve, what's up? we get started, time's ticking. We were thinking it would really be nice to have some help. So we call in our friend Lake Dawson,
Team Po' Boy.
who me and Erica both have worked with in the kitchen before.
It's an hour and 45 minutes until the food court opens. Let us be prepared.
We're going to give how many to an order? 3 wings, right? To an order?
Those wings are
Hey, Mary. Uncle Tom. How you doing? Oh, you made it, huh?
We asked our nephew Milton to come in and lend us a hand. As soon as you do that, we can start putting the tamales in there. Gotcha. It's very important that we do what we came to do. We got to get this done. We got to get it done now.
Let's rock and roll.
Hey, say scorched to you.
I scorched a whole pot of crawfish stew.
And everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
All right.
You have days in the kitchen where you're playing catch up with yourself. You feel like you're just walking in quicksand the whole time. This is one of them.
Hey, Erica, put some damn towels on that bread to keep it from getting stale or hard.
Good looking out, Steve-O.
Teamwork, baby.
Teamwork, baby.
Now it's starting to get a little crazy because it's getting closer to opening time and it's hectic.
We got to get this stuff out. We probably don't have but 20 minutes. I'm starting to get a little bit panicky because I want to make sure that we have every product that we're serving ready for the customer when they're coming in, and time is ticking.
Take a minute to ransom.
Yeah, we ain't got a minute. That's the problem.
We gotta have
Put that in somewhere else.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Tyler, how are
How you
you?
doing? How you feeling? Chicken wing?
Feeling well.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Feel good?
Okay.
Good deal, good. So, can I taste some stuff to make sure you guys ready to rock and roll? Fantastic. Good deal. I'm not gonna come in, I'm gonna do, right? Couple of things. I think I need some more seasoning.
Okay.
You're very, very close to this being 10. This is it. You ready to do it?
Ready.
Okay, great. Service in 5 minutes.
There's no room for error. It needs to be the bomb roast beef po' boy. It's really not far off, but it can take some spice.
There.
Yes.
The main thing is to make sure the tomatoes are okay. Does it really matter whether we count them or not? What good would it do to count it? You know, you just got to keep making tamales. You're wasting time counting.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yes.
I'm getting nervous here.
Huh?
Because there's nothing set up here at the counter. Mary, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
You need to be prepared to serve food at them all. Right? Think it through. Volume.
You know, it's getting a little nerve-wracking because, you know, it's going to open up very soon. And when you have this much on the line, you're going to be stressed. It's just a fact.
5 minutes.
Okay. 5 minutes. I'm looking for the trays. I got to set up the corners.
Like trays now. Like trays.
Settle.
Everything needs to be cleaned up here.
Kelly, you need a t-shirt.
Yeah, girl, come on now.
Get the potato salad and bring it in here. Quick.
The oven?
Let's hit it. Come to me, man. Says, let me feed you.
Give me some relish and give me some mayonnaise. Hi, guys. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. How may I help you?
I have 6 of your tamales.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me just get this. You're my very first customer. So. All of a sudden, I look up and I see this long line of people. So, you said spicy? Did I give you your ticket? And I can't even see the end of it. Oh, did I mix it up? I'm stressed out, and I just don't want this to slip out of our fingers. I'm trying.
I got a fried green, no pimento, and a shrimp. It's open day. I see this long line. I got a smile on my face. I'm thrilled to do this.
Fried green, no pimento.
Today, the menu is roast beef po' boy, the fried shrimp po' boy, the fried green tomato BLT po' boy, our sides, crawfish mac and cheese, regular mac and cheese, and coleslaw.
I need another shrimp real fast.
I look up, I see the line. It's getting huge.
All right, thank y'all for being patient with us.
I'm freaking out.
How can I help you, sir? On opening day, we're serving hot tamales, sweet and spicy hot wings, fried chicken, cheesy corn supreme, potato salad, and coleslaw.
I found this on my car windshield.
Wonderful, then it worked. It worked. Thomas, on his car windshield. Seeing people come in with the flyers is a great feeling. It worked.
We're building them as fast as we can build them.
Thank you, sir. I know that half of the reason this line is so big is because our marketing event killed yesterday. Enjoy it.
There you go, man. Tomato and cheese it.
We never had this many customers at our old business.
Fried chicken and potato salad.
And seeing all these customers feels amazing.
And your fried chicken.
After a while, we started to get into a groove. We get used to the people coming in, and it started to flow a little bit smoother.
If we don't hurry, they're going to go to the other team. If there's one thing I'm worried about, it's that the other team is serving a lot faster than we are. All right, let's move it.
What you need, Mary?
Give me an order of wings.
We are fighters. We play to win. We're determined because this is what we've been praying for, and we're not going to give it up easy.
Thank you very much.
Mary, just got out of tamales. Yeah, I got another order left. We ran out of tamales, and I'm starting to get a little bit panicky because people would say we need hot tamales if you're running a hot tamale joint.
We ran out of our signature dish, but we're not going to stop until every single chicken wing is gone.
There you go.
Your fried chicken.
You have a good day.
Here, wings.
What's next? What's next?
Number 90 for the wings.
You brought all those people. I'll give you extra shrimp.
There's your wings, baby.
All right, guys, that's it. The competition is over. Give them a round of applause. We're going to take the bank of both restaurants, and we're going to count the money, and we're going to find out who made the most. At the end of this, we're going to give away a free restaurant.
I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm nervous. I've got butterflies all over the place. I don't know what's going to happen now.
Congratulations, guys. You've done an amazing job. It's not an easy task running a restaurant. You've got your friends and family here to support you, too. Thomas and Mary, how do you think you did today?
Everything considered, I think we did a pretty good job.
Eric and Steve-O, how do you think you did today?
I think we did excellent.
You think that sandwich was a 10?
Yes, I do.
Mary and Thomas, the customers love your tamales. They thought they were delicious.
Thank you.
But you should never run out of your signature item. You're only going to disappoint your customers. Eric and Steve-O, the people of Meridian were thrilled that you tied the history of their city into your concept. You made your sandwiches to order, which is great, but you kept your customers waiting. You could have served way more people if you were more efficient. This is a big deal. One of you is about to win a restaurant rent-free for 1 year, which is worth $100,000. I've tallied up the money. The restaurant that earned the most will win. This was incredibly close. It came down to the difference of $29. With a grand total of $1,049, the winner of Food Court Wars is... Oh Boy Station, Eric and Steve.
We won. It's emotions I haven't felt before on such a monumental scale that I can't really communicate it. And I'm so grateful to see all the hard work that people put into it to give us this opportunity. Thank you.
It's okay. Relax. We did good. We won. We did good.
It hurts a lot because this was an opportunity of a lifetime. We felt that everything was aligned and it was finally going to happen.
Mary and Thomas, this is not your last chance. You two are fighters. Mary Jo's hot tamales can still become a reality. I don't want you to give up the dream, not for a minute.
I'm not going to give up.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
In 45 years, we've never given up on our dream. Never. And we never will give up on our dream. Ever.
Till the day we die, right?
That's right. That's right.
Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, Eric and Steve-O were unable to open Po' Boy Station. So I'm back here in Mississippi to give Mary and Thomas some great news.
Hi. Oh my God! Oh, you go!
How are you?
Tyler, no, you're not.
How are you?
Take my favorite seat. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good chair. How you been?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
So, Steve-O and Erica are unable to open their restaurant. And we want to give the restaurant to you. And we're so moved by your story and touched by your passion. I want to give you guys the restaurant.
Oh my
You're kidding.
So we're going to give you guys the restaurant space as the original deal. You get the whole restaurant rent-free for 1 year.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. It's all yours.
Wait, I just been dreaming.
Let me think about it. All right.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Mary Jo's Hot Tamales.
Mary Jo's Hot
Mary
Tamales.
Jo's Hot Tamales. I want you guys to take all this energy and make the restaurant happen for you. It's real.
Can't believe
It's
it.
real.
Yes, and we're gonna prove you right.
I know,
We are gonna
I know
prove
you
you
are.
right. Don't ever give up on your dream, because amazing things can always happen. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.